Okay, we have the green bars, we have the live counter ticking up, so he should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. Today on this New Year's Eve, we are playing more En Garde. Basically, got one more episode of the story to finish. Depending on how long that takes, we'll do some arena mode stuff. I honestly don't know how long this last episode is going to take, because the final fight of this episode took me a while when I first did it.
Hey, maybe you've gotten good enough at it that it won't take too long.
Told me about a treasure map
We'll see.
Island. I thought, Dios mío, Alejandro wants to be a pirate now, but it turns out the Count Duke has been using an old seaside fortress to hide a hoard of money. Money from bribes and gold that he's been embezzling from the city's people.
Adaria, let me come with you. This will be a classic Volador siblings adventure.
He said, I don't want to put him in harm's way. I thought he might go alone this time. So here I am, all on my own, about to discover whatever secrets this island may hold.
Financial crimes are always fun to talk about because they're like, obviously shitty people do them, but they're like some of the least directly harmful crimes in most cases. Of course, indirectly they can harm a fuck ton of people, but that's besides the point.
Woohoo. Okay.
Oh, hold on. I think I have the perfect soundboard for this.
Oh my. I mean, it would explain why they needed drinks, because I'm assuming they'd be very dehydrated after a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, like, anytime you see a story which is like, we are stranded alone on this desert island, and it's only us. Like, that is some prime writing material right there.
Yeah. For
smut, especially. All for character drama, but most people are going to use it for smuts. For 2 hours, oh my god.
I already missed the comforts of home, like my bed, my hamon, and not being stranded on an island.
The writing in this game is really on point.
It is good. I mean, I went
So how's your list making been going so far?
What do you mean?
For your end of year stuff.
Oh, I haven't started yet.
Oof. Just too busy?
I want to at least catch up on the stuff we'll be covering in the end of the year stream before I start anything too, you know, and start the list proper, basically. Because, as I think I've said before, there are shows that are anime of the year material that I still need to catch up on. I mean, I've caught up on one of them.
Apothecary Diaries, right?
Yeah.
Is that why you also haven't looked at Number and Mind Wars in any detail?
Yeah, I want to try and avoid getting too biased. Obviously, if I'm having a lot of trouble, I probably will end up looking at the two of y'all's list, but, you know.
In some cases, it'll be, I agree with this. In other cases, it'll be like, oh, I don't need to write this down because it's getting recognized. That is your thought process, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Victor's bonfire, eh? Hope I haven't already passed it.
Ah, it's Madame de Volador.
The French.
Oh, it's you again, monsieur. Has your daddy cut off your allowance? Is that why you're moonlighting as a treasure guard?
A silly girl. Treasure is but one of the secrets that my associates and I are guarding on this island. They will be delighted to know I bested the infamous Volador woman and sent her paddling back to the mainland in a little dinghy. Very well, mademoiselle. I know those airs.
This isn't my first fight.
I love when you can trash talk against goons.
Yeah.
I love, like, overconfident goons are very funny, honestly. Because, like,
The plot thickens.
I can totally take on this hardcore badass who just absolutely wrecked their way through everyone before me. I will be the one who wins this time.
I mean, it's the French. They aren't very smart.
I mean, it's a lot of goons. It's
Yeah.
It's a funny bit.
I mean, the funniest bit I've seen on that front is the fucking Batman one, where the guy just walks into the room, sees Batman, just goes out and says, "No, I didn't see anything. I'm gonna go on break."
Yeah. I mean, that's subversion, though, because a lot of it's like, I'm finally gonna be the one who takes down the bat. Oh, God!
That's why it works, because there are so many goons and shows like that that just go, "Yeah, I can take on the Bat."
Like, there was actually an episode of Batman the Animated Series way back when, called The Man Who Killed the Bat, about, like, Batman seemingly dying at the hands of just this random schmuck, and everyone just absolutely losing their shit over it and trying to get their hands on him,
Yeah.
including the Joker.
A woman like you, in a place like this?
Adalia de Volador, at your service.
I heard she vanquished the captain in a drinking contest. Ha! Madre mia!
Bye-bye.
I hope it's not too cold.
No, it's great, actually.
There's the Spanish Sea. It's probably pretty warm.
Yeah. Honestly, Batman the Animated Series, though, is really good. Like, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah. There should be a
I
secret.
believe that was actually the series that introduced Harley Quinn.
I believe so, yeah. I mean, obviously it's not my particular area of expertise, but I do believe you're right.
Yeah. She got introduced in that series. And that's also what established her relationship with both Joker and Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy. A lot of which is much more popular amongst most people nowadays.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the relationship with the Joker is very abusive. Uh-oh.
Aha. Is that El Vigilante's hat? Oh no. No. Oh, what's that idiot doing here? Oh, okay.
Something stupid, I imagine.
Oh, that sounds like El Vigilante.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here's a question for you.
Hmm?
What do you think was the first, like, established big ship in, like, Western animation that was, you know, a same-sex pairing? I'm talking, like, family animation, not adult animation, because that's tended to get a lot more leeway.
Yeah. I mean, what do you mean by established?
Like, not necessarily depicted explicitly on screen, like making out or anything like that, but like
I admire your
shown to have hooked up at some point.
deserted island is anything but deserted. How many of you are there?
You'll be the second.
Garde, release him. He doesn't know what he's doing. I'll be back. He's been practicing.
Why you? Wait, was that a compliment?
So I am talking about one that isn't relegated to subtext, of course.
Nowhere even.
Madre mia!
Depressingly, it's probably from this century.
Absolutely it is.
See that game? It's for you.
So, Alejandro's here, and he got himself captured. Looks like he'll get in trouble with or without me. Next time I'd better watch over him.
I mean, I've not, you know, exhaustively watched Western animation, but... God, it's probably from the last decade. Even more depressingly. I mean, obviously an easy answer would be Owl House, but I'm fairly sure there were ones before that.
So if we're talking just explicitly gay characters, I'm pretty sure the earliest one was Smithers in The Simpsons.
Right.
But that's not what we're talking about.
No. Talking about an actual relationship.
Yes.
I need to find a way to split them. You were saying? Think you can handle it?
Are you an angel?
Not really. It's another one of El Vigilante's hats. Somehow made its way here on its own.
Ah, Altaria! You crossed the sea to raid this fortress of fraudulent fortune.
Alejandro, this is why I told you not to come. How did you end up in that cage?
Alas, I fought
So the first big step forward in light, showing an actual, you know, her relationship in Western animation, was Legend of Korra's finale.
Yeah.
In 2014. 9 years ago. Almost exactly. Because it was the finale in December.
Yeah.
That had Korra and Asami heavily implied, though not outright stated, to hook up. Or the implication was close enough to being explicit that I was like, the only reason they didn't show a kiss was because standards and practices.
Yeah.
Which, you know, is
Dumb.
bullshit.
Yeah, fuck it.
Whatever. Now, I believe the first show to have, like, a canon, like, explicit same-sex relationship on Western TV was either Steven Universe or Adventure Time.
Interesting.
I think Adventure Time technically counts, but the relationship between Marceline and Princess Bubblegum wasn't made text until the finale, like, several years into the series run, like 2018, 2019, I think.
Yeah.
That's right.
Whereas Steven Universe was pretty explicitly sapphic from very early on. I believe the relationship, first like same-sex relationship, wasn't really stated outright until like 2014, 2015. I want to say. I don't know.
Come on now.
But on one hand, while it is depressing how recent a lot of these developments are, it is impressive on the other hand how fast things have developed since then.
Yeah.
Because we've seen a lot of developments over the past several years, including the Owl House being a big hit recently, along with other shows like DuckTales, Hippo, and the Wonder Beast, She-Ra, and of course Harley Quinn, the TV show. So that one's more adult animation.
You're too predictable.
Leave me.
Oh, a graceful dodging. Do you concede?
Now contrast this with anime, which has been pretty explicitly had a lot of representation since like the 80s and 90s. Not that anime is uniformly better in this regard.
No.
Wait, you do it. Look where your way got you.
Yes, but
I get it. Let me.
Why are you spying?
There's a lot of dumb bullshit in anime, if we are being honest with
There
ourselves.
very much is, yeah.
my back still remembers.
Now, what your threshold is for dumb bullshit will vary strongly from person to person.
Do not test me.
I'll get you next time. I bet you can't do that twice.
Chance. This might be getting out of hand.
She's escalating the situation.
He's trying to split us.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Timing.
You're fighting a professional.
History of video games could be a very different thing to explore, though.
Keep your feet to yourself.
Let me actually look that up, because I am curious about it.
This is all a misunderstanding. How do I get you out of here?
Oh, no need to worry about that. My friend El Vigilante will come and free me. But I need to tell you something. I overheard my jailers talking about some kind of conspiracy.
A conspiracy. The plot thickens again. What is the Count Duke up to this time?
I don't know. Amassing a horde was just the first step. We still don't know what they plan to use all that money for.
So Games Radar did a survey in 2018, looking over thousands of game titles, and found 179 games with any LGBT representation. Of those, only 83 had playable queer characters, and of those, only 8 had a main character who was explicitly pre-written as queer, as opposed to just being a character creation option.
Does it say exactly what we're talking about there?
Sure.
I'm going to look at that right now.
I beat you up? Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Catch the intruder!
The biggest sea change for queer representation during the 2000s was BioWare's allotted RPGs.
Shocker.
Helping each other.
So, Jade Empire, Knights of the Old Republic, than Mass Effect and Dragon Age.
Yeah.
I know how you fight.
No surprise at all. But
Tell them Adalia did this.
How can you say that? You're not part of the guard.
And then, of course, Borderlands came along. The first one didn't really have any queer characters, but the second one did.
I do accept bribes.
Of course, some people, both within and without the community, felt like some of the characters were stereotypes. And, I'm not super familiar with Borderlands, so I can't really say either way.
So the plot thickens once more.
What?
I say the plot thickens once more. For it is indeed I.
how did he get in front of us?
Por favor, how
don't know.
thick is this plot going to get?
Shenanigans, I
How did you
imagine.
even get out of that cage?
Last of Us was, of course, a huge impact. Well, with, one of the protagonists being, a lesbian.
Yeah.
So, Ellie is one of those characters.
What about Life is Strange?
Life is Strange is also mentioned.
Yeah.
The problem with both of those is, like, both of them have issues with, the bury your gays trope.
Yes. Absolutely.
But you also have stuff like Dream Daddy, Night in the Woods,
I love a good swing.
amongst others. But yeah, like, I'm looking through the list of video games with LGBT characters, and most of the entries are from the 2000s or later.
Not altogether surprising, is it?
No, it's not. Oh yeah, so the first canonical gay character in the Ace Attorney series. You'll never guess who it is, Mill.
Canonically gay character in the Ace Attorney series.
Yes.
Tell me it's Edgeworth.
Nope.
Show me what you've learned.
You haven't talked.
As I was
Edgeworth and Phoenix are subtext. They are not explicitly queer.
It is
Then go on, because... Oh, is it...
It's John Armstrong.
Oh,
to unravel
right.
the conspiracy surrounding this secret treasure.
I kind of forgot about him.
Listen, you're in over your.
I am sorry for reminding you.
But I left you the entire city for your adventures. Let me save the day for once. En garde!
Feeling lucky, senor.
What a magnificent duel!
Oh wow. The 2010s and 2020s have their own pages. Oh, the Assassin's Creed series, of course, heavily implies that Leonardo da Vinci is gay, to the surprise of absolutely fucking nobody.
Who wasn't a little gay back then?
Yes, but at the same time, Da Vinci was like one of those figures who's like, if you don't think he's gay, I don't know what you're smoking. Or if you don't think he was at least attracted to men, I don't know what you're smoking. You know?
Yeah.
Funny enough, Fate actually did a very interesting handling of Da Vinci.
Congratulations on passing your final trial.
In that, the version of Da Vinci that's, that shows up in, Fate Grand Order, takes on the appearance of the Mona Lisa, because that's what Da Vinci thinks is the ideal form of beauty.
Interesting.
So that's basically like a trans take on Da Vinci, which is interesting.
Yes. I mean, Who else but El Vigilante could I rely on to prepare a boat for our escape and bring me back to safety once my quest is over?
Ah, sure. El Vigilante will get onto that right away. He'll just lie here for a little bit first.
Aha! What? Okay.
What's up now?
They've apparently been
Oh.
firing the cannons at each other. Why?
Why?
I don't know.
Fucking nut jobs.
They're bored.
Mm-hmm.
Until we show up, they've got nothing to do.
I didn't realize that the Final Fantasy VII remake. Oh, that's who it is. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
What makes sense?
The head of the owner of the Honeybee Inn drag bar is queer. Unsurprisingly.
Hmm.
Honestly, good for them.
Yeah.
And apparently in the remake it's not played for laughs like it is in the original.
Good.
Which is a good thing.
Adalia, you wouldn't happen to be following me, would you? Zaida? No, I mean, it is nice to see you, but... Hang on, are you here for the treasure? You know about it?
Oh, everybody knows about it. Half the city's garrison is here on this fortress. And they aren't the best at keeping secrets. We can split the treasure this time, if you want to help me out.
You know, this treasure is mostly taxes that the Count Duke extorts from the poor, right? We could just steal the treasure, or...
Aye, this again.
we could shut down the whole conspiracy.
No. I can tell when you improvise a plan. It's too dangerous.
As long as the Count Duke keeps using this fortress, he'll just keep stashing money into it.
Or we could sneak in, sneak out. I see, no fuss, no big fight with the Count Duke.
Come on, Zaida. It's the last mission in the game. There's going to be a big fight with the Count Duke.
And no,
Of course there is.
Adalia.
I can handle myself. Come and see. Cielo, what is it?
You are breathtaking.
Think I can't handle you? Are you afraid to fence me?
You'd be lucky to even slash my shirt.
You have no idea.
Bye.
Ready for dessert?
Oh, you know, best for last.
You keep up with this just because you know I like you.
Oh, even though you're just an indolent pirate.
But I'm your favorite indolent pirata.
Lucky me.
Leaving out?
That doesn't actually do anything to her health. Okay. Fun though.
My
That was unfair. I was having to recover.
In your dreams.
Oh yeah, I was talking to
Throwing bombs won't help that. You'd be surprised.
I was talking to Fuzzy about the possibility of the whatchamacallit, Doctor Who stream. And the idea that I came up with was
He's not my... Never mind.
basically doing it, splitting up by showrunner.
Oh, there
That could be good. Or we could split up doctors.
Yeah, that would leave Eccleston on his own then.
Well, we could do 9 and 10 together. That would just be a showrunner thing, wouldn't it?
Basically, yeah.
Like this. Persona 5 Tactica allows Joker to respond to a question of who he would eventually want to marry with a male or female character.
Also, I didn't read that challenge fully. Make only 2 enemies fall off the bridge. I've made at least 3 by this point. Oh well. Might as well continue.
Yeah, it's pretty neat that Tactica allows that option.
Bye.
You can probably guess what's coming.
Do you have Tactica, or are you planning to play it?
What was that?
Do you have Tactica, or are you planning to play it?
Nice move.
Sorry,
Because we could... You're very distracted right now.
distracted and your voice is sort of crackly, I think.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
alright. So you can hold your own.
Right, what were you saying?
Do you have Tactica, or are you planning to play it?
Yeah, probably after we've finished Royal at this point.
See?
Well, I don't have it, but
Well-
it's on
Besides,
fucking
I'm not good at sneaking. I mean,
Game Pass.
not as good as you.
That's true. You know, if you tried harder with your sneaking, you might have discovered where the treasure vault is.
You found the vault? Es una pasada. How much treasure is there?
More than I could carry in one go. And it's heavily guarded. So I suppose I could use your help. Let's go.
We're going to be playing Persona 5 for a while, so you have plenty of time to get Tactica, if I'm being honest.
As I said, it's on Game Pass, so
And there she goes. Again.
you can definitely just get it on there if need be.
Yep.
Pues...
They've got their own conspiracy board. Isn't that nice? They're planning to overthrow the monarchy and replace it with another monarchy. Truly a revolutionary idea.
You like money, don't you?
Rest in peace, monarchy.
Like me. I can't seem to keep my purse full. You and me both, amigo. How about we go and top ourselves up from the treasure vault? You want to steal from the Count Duke? Don't see why not. How do you think the Count Duke got on that treasure in the first place?
Is everyone in this island involved in their own evil conspiracy?
Yeah, no. That is a pretty good view. But yeah, I haven't actually even played Scramble yet, so
You mean Strikers?
yes.
Was it localized as Strikers, but originally called Scramble?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, that's annoying. You know, when I first heard about Strikers, I thought it was a soccer game because I was familiar with Super Mario Strikers. I was like, hey, a soccer-based Persona game! How interesting!
I would
And
play
then
it.
actually, that would be pretty fun, honestly, but like, I know that's not what's actually the case.
Ah. Probably, yeah.
Man, it's kind of wild that Dragon Age 2 had so many bisexual characters in it. And yet they still thought it was a smart idea to have, like, all these bisexual love interests, and then just, like, Sebastian's here as the one straight dude that no one likes.
The token straight, yeah.
If you really want to think of any of the cast as token straights, Varric and Aveline could cover that. They're much better characters than Sebastian is, anyways.
Yeah.
What nobility is there in this?
I am noble of heart. Don't you see we were in the middle of...
Is that all you've got? This is most illegal.
And certainly in the history of video games, Mass Effect would probably be up there as well, wouldn't it? As one of the
Mass Effect has a lot of queer characters in it, but most of them are just are romanceable, are only romanceable by the protagonist.
Yeah.
It gets better in it. It's not as good in 2 as it is in 1, but it's better than both in 3. I think part of the issue with Mass Effect is that in the first 2 games, the only same-sex love interests are either, you know, a monogendered alien race or like very short romance paths with the character. Whereas in 3, it's like, oh yeah, there are multiple romance options with same-sex routes, as well as just like exclusively same-sex romances with human characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently Andromeda is even better with regard to having more of those like various sexuality options or same-sex romance options across the board.
There you are. So, how much further is this vault?
We're not far, but there are more henchmen than I expected. I'll scout ahead and weed out as many as I can for you.
Unfortunately, Andromeda's not the best game in the series by any stretch.
No, I've heard that much.
Of course, I'll meet you.
The gameplay is pretty rad, though. It is a very fun game to play. It's just like, unfortunately, the level design is dog shit at a lot of places, and there's also the unfortunate issue of the plot being fairly boring.
Yeah.
Okay then, not that way.
Oh. Oh, right, yeah. I missed that the first time I did this as well.
How about we go in there and help ourselves to a little oversight day? What do you think? From the vault? Are we allowed to do that? It's fine. The council won't even know. That's why I called this meeting with all of you.
Not too late. I'd like to add something to this meeting's agenda.
Don't strain your pretty arms.
Watch me. Aye. Not bad. Now we're even.
Great minds really do think alike.
Was that not the conspiracy one? Darn.
This looks handy.
Always fun when you can just blow a hole in a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, the gate was bolted and I had to creep along.
Here she's gone. I love jumping out like a woman. Did you hear what she did to the others? Best hiding place ever.
I know they're in there, but I can't get them to jump out of me, I don't think.
Treasure vault. I can't believe how much the Count Duke has stolen. You could buy a small country with all this coin.
There's a lot of coin. There's even more coin.
Stolen! No! The Count Duke works very hard for it. Plus, courts don't corrupt themselves, you know?
Each coin to pay for your schemes is one that could have paid for food, clothing, and housing.
It already does! It pays for ours! Besides, the more the Count Duke spends, the more it trickles down into the hands of the people anyway. I read that in a book once.
Yeah, sure it does.
Oh la la! How unfortunate that my
Sure, it
sister
trickles
in-law
down.
has revealed so much of our plans to you. I'm afraid, madame.
You know what else trickles down?
Must now ensure yourself
Billionaire piss
in a rather
on your head.
permanent fashion.
Nothing will silence me.
Are you that Borador everyone keeps talking about?
I see you've heard of me.
Shoulder.
Let's see. I guess I do have that many enemies. Excuse me. Now, that's the language
To battle! To victory! This duel isn't over till I say so! Are you going to eat me anytime soon?
Oh, Mill, did you know that the protagonist of Valhalla is bi?
I did not.
Yep. And her main love interest in the story is also either bi or pan.
Say your prayers.
And they are both women.
Cool. What's the general, like, concept of Valhalla again?
It's a futuristic cyberpunk game in which you work as a bartender.
Right.
Let's make you
It's a visual novel type thing, but it's pretty neat from what I played of it. I should play more of it. The problem with playing visual novels on stream is that they're very dialogue heavy,
Yeah.
so there's not much to, you know, talk over. Ding dong, ding dong.
You should have tracked
Damn.
me down when you had the chance.
Well, it gives me a chance at the challenge again.
They wouldn't defeat me that easily. The treasure vault. I can't believe how much the Count Duke has stolen.
Stolen!
Each coin,
It already said.
Yeah.
I am
nothing.
Criminal catch information.
On to the next one. I'll fight you all, but not alone.
Preferably not all at once, yeah.
Now face a real fighter.
But you don't think you can take all these dudes on at the same time?
No, the game is quite difficult when you're fighting people all at once.
I must warn you. I have studied under Thibaut Girard in
What? No.
I'm sure we can solve this peacefully.
Okay.
I too was hoping to duel you alone.
Good. Gonna make this easier, hopefully.
I'm in the 2020s now, and of course Hades is on here. Nice. As it should be.
Okay, that's one duel's defeated with a cannon.
Nice. You need to do 2 or 3.
2. And there's only 2 cannons in the thing, which is the reason why it's difficult.
You're going for the bonuses, dude.
Ah, there you are.
See how you deal with
You call that fighting?
Oh, this is bad news.
Not as bad news as you'd think.
I see what you're trying to do.
Do me a favor.
Regretting your life choices, madame?
Not especially.
Deep breaths, amigo, deep breaths. Where are you going?
You don't scare.
What scares you then?
Well, the other chicken is scared.
Oh, this again.
The armored
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about Guilty Gear.
Which says the technique of Henri's strategy.
Good old Bridget.
Oh, is that the trans character that came out
Yeah, she
relatively
came
recently?
out of the closet a couple years ago in
Yeah.
the newest game. Honestly, good for her.
Yeah.
Boyfriend Dungeon, of course.
But you're not as good as me. In your dreams.
Several others. There's...
Scared? Any last words, mademoiselle?
Signalis. I've heard a lot of good things about this one, but I haven't played it.
Signalis?
Yeah, Signalis. It's a survival horror game.
Ah.
Could be fun one to play on stream, honestly.
Ah, damn it. I killed him before I could throw the damn thing.
So many bribes taken and taxes stolen to fund his private army. I need to get this back to the city where it belongs. But where's Zaida? She said she'd meet me here. She gave me her word. Something's not right. I hope my sword won't rust.
Okay, that's deep enough to kill.
Count Duke!
I love how the entry for Baldur's Gate just literally lists all characters are pansexual.
I'll fit them to the ears.
You should have known your lackeys couldn't defeat me.
Yes, it would appear they couldn't defeat you. But your clown brother, on the other hand, and that pirate partner in crime of yours.
What did you do to them? If you've hurt them, I'll...
Leave my island now, and I may consider returning them safely to the mainland. It's entirely up to you.
Leave. Dalia de Volador never walks away from a fight. Face me, you coward.
So you've made your choice.
The Count Duke is a punk-ass bitch.
Yep.
I believe you need lessons in proper etiquette.
Yeah, right.
Try again.
Oh my god, he still has a bucket on his head.
Be overconfident.
Yeah, if you don't take the bucket off the head for them, they keep it on for a while.
That's funny.
Sorry,
I
buddy.
return the compliment.
You okay?
His muffled voice is so funny.
You okay? You okay? You okay? You okay? I could do this all day.
You can, but like, actually try. He's not losing much health.
I don't think he's losing any health, honestly, but...
He's losing all of his dignity, though.
Correct your stance.
Lost some health from that one.
Yeah, because he tossed him down a staircase. Just beat him up already, Mel.
Not so bad.
Thank you. Now fight me.
Oh, you
so
gained
many
your morale
buckets.
real quickly.
We need so many more stairs for him to fall down.
I need to recover.
Go on, buddy, up here. Up here. Bucket.
How's your footwork?
Yeah, so, I know we did the TV stream, recently. What's your most anticipated show for, the winter?
Looking at the list. Might actually be a Sign of Affection.
Hmm.
I'm really.
That one does look good.
I really think that's going to be good. I mean, I am anticipatory of Sengoku Yoko, but I just fear so much.
Oh yeah. Well, it's Mizukami though, and Mizukami rarely misses when it comes to the actual writing.
I know, but fucking whatchamacallit, Lucifer.
Oh yeah, no, the thing is, White Fox doesn't make stuff that looks quite so ass. So fingers crossed. Oh, what's your bounty? Oh, you can't see your bounty.
Yeah, it
Darn.
doesn't give us an absolute bounty. Hey,
How many berries are you worth? Oh my
Little-
god, surrounded the burger rack?
Yeah.
Miguel de Cervantes.
I do wonder how many of these are references.
Cervantes and Burger Rack are definitely references.
Yeah.
Or Bergerac. I don't know how to pronounce it.
No, neither do I.
Yeah, honestly though, like, in terms of most anticipated, mine's probably either Metallic, Rouge, or Solo Leveling.
Like I said in the PV stream, I've just not had a great history with the with
manhwa adaptations.
Yeah.
I get that.
No way.
But Soul Leveling looks good based on previews.
And the fact is that
Here's my cunning plan. We go to Madrid, capture the queen, and replace her with a secret sister. How do you know the queen has a secret sister? There's always a secret sister. Alright, to be honest, I do not know. But this plan's pretty cunning, yeah?
Oh my god.
I have one that's even more cunning. How about we combine this with the plan where we hire a bunch of warrior nuts to get me out of here? those warrior nuns from the convent of Abeston de Agreda, and we get them to steal the fabled moon sigils from the Sagrada Espada. But of course, and then we can use the sigil to power a ship that we could take to the moon. And when we get to the moon, we can capture the prince. The prince? Yes, the prince of the moon. The moon has a prince. I thought everyone knew that.
These people are insane.
Yeah.
Bury the queen, twin sister, and we frame them for some kind of crime, and then with them out, we can.
At this point, they're making shit up.
Yes, annex the Moon Kingdom. You know,
Well, they certainly have something.
It honestly wouldn't shock me if the voice actors for that bit were just improving the fuck out of it.
It would not surprise me. It would actually be very funny.
The Hermit Journal.
Mm-hmm.
There's the way I need to go.
Hell yeah.
There.
Your defeat is long overdue.
Oh, the duelist. Makes you presumably embarrassed.
Yep.
Is this how they
Yeah,
defend
spring looks like it'll, not spring. Winter looks like it'll have some good hidden gems. The issue is it's coming after, like, one of the most stacked-ass seasons we've had in a while.
Yeah.
You style even out my
Though it is going to have some carryovers from that.
I mean,
Namely,
yeah, this, I think there's actually more, carryovers this season than there have been for quite a while.
Especially big-name carryovers, because we got Apothecary Diaries, Freerin, and Shangri-La Frontier all carrying over,
And
on top of
Ragnar
Ragnar Crimson as well.
Yeah.
I think one or two others. Though I'm not super familiar with the rest, because I don't think I've watched any of those. And of course, it's also One Piece, but that's One Piece, so.
Okay, here we go.
Alejandro! Saida!
That's not a bad, good angle.
Hurrah! Atalia, you found us!
You're alive! It's so good to see you. It's embarrassing to admit, but the Count-Duke got the drop on me. And your brother too, of course. But that was kind of inevitable. Did he hurt you? Anything injured?
Only my honor.
Just some bruises. But you mustn't stay here. We're bait. You're in the heart of his lair.
Atalia de Volador, ever the meddling hero.
Is this the annoying boss fight you were talking about?
Yes, it is.
I'm so glad you could join us.
I demand that you release my friends.
So now you will have me release them, will you? And yet earlier you refused my offer because it would have meant sacrificing your pride. Think on that, Doña Volador.
What will happen to your pride once I have exposed your plans? Think on that, Count Duke.
Think, you say? Think! That's the problem with thoughtless fools like you. Always rushing into the metal, led by your feelings and never by
But going
your
back to Doctor Who
reason.
for a second, the other thing that doing it by showrunner would do is it would take the pressure off you necessarily to catch up.
Yeah.
Or at least give you more time, because we could do the first Russell T. Davis one. Wow.
I just need to watch the third season of Tenets for that one.
People like you weakened our nation with
I think Fuzzy would have to watch
soft
Eccleston if he
sentimentalism.
joined us.
But the money you would
Wait, Fuzzy
throw
hasn't
away
watched the Eccleston stuff?
and
Yeah.
the needy, we will turn
Huh.
it towards a greater purpose. To power a glorious and unstoppable war machine!
To line your
Yeah, none of the other carryovers besides the four I mentioned are going to be anything I'm watching, so.
Beyond! We will put
There's still,
one
like,
in every sea,
8 carryovers, though.
Yeah.
But one of those is Kawagoe Boys, because that got delayed. Everything else is 2 core, though.
Still incredible to me that that is apparently written by the literary club of Kawagoe High School.
That's insane.
Every kingdom in the land.
Sir, you're going mad with power. Of course I'm going mad with power. Have you ever tried going mad without power? People think you're crazy. No one listens to you.
What is there to say? Is that what you believe?
The Simpsons movie is really good.
Simpsons movie was before its time.
You don't really know how sad you sound.
Dearly detested.
Legit a very good movie.
Face me! There's nothing else you can do for the Lord.
Where did you learn to fall?
Good for nothing, swashbuckler.
Thank you.
Oh no! They say I have a fighting. Sounds more like they have a getting out addiction.
Entitled Embezzler. Good subtitle.
No, I stop moving, I die. So thanks, but I'm gonna keep running my ass off.
A little bit whenever they're like, get the fuck back here so I can kill you.
Yeah.
I said, get back here.
Nobility.
She's panicking.
Not just yet.
Running away.
That I am doing. I'll admit that.
You're not welcome here.
Say that again.
Please excuse me, señorita. I was going easy on you.
Defend yourself.
I won't stand for this. Criminal act. Told you she'd get angry. You owe me.
Okay.
Defy me again for the Lord.
Didn't do as much damage to him as I would like.
Find you. Seize her. Oh.
I'll make you beg for forgiveness.
Say that again.
Oh, I did mention Fate Strange Fake during the stream, during the PvE stream. So, did you know that Fate's version of Enkidu is non-binary?
No.
Yeah, they're non-binary. They modeled their appearance on the prostitute Shamhat, who in the original myth was the one who seduced Enkidu while he was going on a rampage and calmed him down. And of course, there's the whole thing between Enkidu and Gilgamesh that's, you know, very tension-heavy.
Yeah.
The master.
Seize her.
But yeah, no, Fate Enkidu is pretty rad.
You know, I think those caricatures were actually.
I believe the English dub of the Strange Fate special had either a non-binary or a trans actor voicing Enkidu.
That's cool.
I'm surrounded
Yeah.
by idiots.
Are you sure you don't want to give up? You just have to try harder.
This guy is very strong for, like, an aristocrat.
Why not control yourself on me?
I'll get you next time.
Okay, now's when we...
You do well to fear my power.
Now's when we experiment a little bit.
What are you? A pacifist? Help us, keep that's taking me!
Tin Shi Huang, who is basically non-binary. Their official pronoun is we, you know, as in the royal we.
Cool.
Yeah. Honestly, I do very like the Fate version of Emperor Keen because they are very fun as a character.
I imagine so.
They have a very, very good magnificent bastard energy. Oh, you got him on his last bar.
Yeah.
You're doing really well.
Doing too badly, actually.
Yeah.
You're fast. You've got this.
Natalia de Volador coming to her senses. I don't believe.
Need to call the guards? I have you now, Count Duke.
Shall we say best of three?
En serio?
Oh, I don't think that was what I was meant to. Damn. Okay. Damn. Okay.
Admit your defeat.
No! Never! Not by your hands!
Look around you. You have nowhere to run and your plan is exposed.
Oh, you may fight like the lioness, but you are as blind as a bat! Can you not see the clarity of my vision? The logic to my schemes?
Just interrupted him mid-monologue.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, I think the challenge I was supposed to use.
We're not getting paid, are we?
No.
What do we do now, Capitan? Whatever the Count Duke says. So much for a flawless conspiracy, Count Duke.
Someone's sitting on my hand.
Silence, buffoons! This is all your fault!
Ha! I won't be the one ending up in a cage for once.
Why, you foolhardy, flamboyant braggarts! You think you're better than me? Why?
You say flamboyant like it's an insult and not a compliment.
Yeah. Do you see the chicken between
Didn't you tell me you'd be
yeah.
in this island?
Alejandro's legs?
I have come with you.
I
Yeah.
knew you'd be here. You always end up where the things get interesting.
What do you mean?
You know, intrigue, arch nemesises, the fate of the nation.
Are you implying I throw myself at danger?
I'm not implying anything. By the way, I'm still not sure you can handle yourself.
I literally just saved you from an evil conspiracy.
You can never be too sure.
Are you asking for a rematch?
I don't know. What do you say?
I say, En Garde!
Dueling really is their foreplay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that went so much better than the first
You didn't
time
have
I
to
did
try
that.
multiple times.
No, I was very bad at it the first time I did it. I died a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think for the challenge they wanted me to use the secret kick skill, but I didn't understand that because I forgot. Oh well. Just zoom this through a little bit. Because these guys have done good work, so they deserve some. They deserve the props.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fun game.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, what were we saying before we were interrupted by the end of the game?
I don't remember.
Damn you, ADHD.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck around in arena mode a little bit.
Yeah, we've still got about 50 minutes left. Yeah, no.
We don't have to stretch it out for the full 50 minutes, but Yeah.
I mean, arena mode is interesting because you get these modifiers, both positive and negative.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, you know what? Hey, Mel, how familiar are you with the gavel goat?
Very familiar. I love the gavel goat.
So, it got eaten alive by birds this year.
It got eaten by, I think, jackdaws, because
Jackdaws, yeah.
there was seed in the straw.
Yep. So, I'm looking. What year were you born, Mel?
97.
Okay, so it survived your year, but with damage from fireworks. It got burned during my birth year.
I mean, again, there's one in particular. I mean, there's two in particular that I remember very well. No, three in fact. There's the year that it got hit by a fucking car.
What?
Yeah, it got hit by a car and collapsed. There was the year that I think it was an American dude or a Canadian dude came over, burnt the goat, and got arrested. And his defense in court was, I'm no goat burner. I thought I was taking part in a legitimate goat burning tradition.
What year was that?
I think 2001?
Oh, yeah. A visitor from Cleveland, Ohio was arrested for burning the goat.
Yeah. And then I think 2005 was the year people dressed as gingerbread men shot a flaming arrow at it.
Gingerbread men and Santa.
En Garde.
This year got eaten by jackdaws.
Yeah.
Throughout the course of December. Because the straw used to construct it had a higher than usual amount of seeds.
Yeah.
Like, there's really, like... I think it's actually been burnt down more often than it's survived.
Oh, definitely.
Because, okay, it started in 1966, in which it burned. Survived the next 2 years, and then it got burnt for it got destroyed every single year for the next decade and change.
Yeah.
Like, it finally survived in 1981. 1976 was the year it got hit by a car. It got rammed by a Volvo, which collapsed it.
Yeah. It's so funny. There's a mock the week segment that goes into it that's just clearly just so fucking like amused by it.
Yeah. It's very funny. Yeah, the gavel goat's a funny thing.
It is.
I'm going to count how many years it survived, just so I can see the thing.
I'll be brief.
So it has only survived 19 years of the past 58. Of those years that it survived, 1, 2... Only 16 of those were largely undamaged.
That doesn't surprise me, honestly.
Yeah. There are a couple of cases in which it got destroyed in November as opposed to December.
Your laws are absurd.
Yeah, like, good God, this is so funny to me.
It is so funny. It is always funny.
Like, I know that they're probably annoyed that it keeps getting destroyed.
Oh no, absolutely.
But it's just...
It's a crime.
Well, yeah, it's vandalism. And or arson.
How dare you do this to me?
Come on.
But it's so funny.
Say no words for the Count Duke, Chica.
This won't be the
I
last
will say,
time
this is
you
probably the most
see
unique way it's been destroyed. Because most of the time it's fire destroying it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure fire is like the case not 90, but like a good 80% of the time.
Where to from here?
Yeah, the overwhelming cause of destruction for the Gavel Goat is fire.
You're all alone, chica.
Not altogether surprising.
The only decade in which it got destroyed in more ways, more by other methods than fire, was the 70s, in which fire was only the cause of destruction 4 times. The other 6 were getting smashed to pieces, collapsing, getting stolen, collapsing again, getting hit by a car, and getting kicked to pieces. I don't know by what. Oh, and then there's 1992 when it was destroyed by fire twice.
Yeah, because it got burned too early, so they were able to rebuild it, and then it got burned again.
I warned you.
It is so funny.
It is extremely funny.
Angel's laws make people like me. Watch out!
She's on the run. Keep her away from me.
But yeah, I'll find the Mock the Week clip for you after the stream is done.
This can only be fun.
Will that be all?
In fact, as long as it's right at the end and I can cut it out fairly easily, it's after we've done all the, rigmaroles. Maybe we'll do it on stream.
Yeah, maybe.
It's only a 2-minute clip. As I said, we'll do it after we do all the, oh, this is what we're doing next stuff.
What was that doing there?
I think I just knocked him out with that loot. Just absolutely beamed him in the fucking skull.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the tier list that we're working on, and we might be able to get through the M's next time, but there are a lot of M names.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get past that, if I'm being honest.
3 pretty important ones as well.
Not just 3. There's a lot of important names in there. Because in just the M's, we got Magellan, we've got Marco, we've got Blackbeard, we've got Luffy and Dragon, we've got Noland,
Garp.
and Garp. Oh, we already oh yeah, we haven't ranked Garp yet.
I bet she's not even a real noble.
And of course, we've got a few others in secondary but still important characters like Miosgard, Monet, Marguerite, and so on.
Yeah.
And that's not even getting into the end names, who are also a lot of important folks.
Stop messing with us.
You're wide open.
Not that many L names up though.
Now, what could I do with this?
The issue is there's a lot of N names as well. Or at least a fair number of them.
Yeah.
Nothing.
This way.
Actually,
This means
no, we won't be able to get through the N names as well as the M's. Just too many M's.
Why is she doing that? Impossible.
It's kind of wild that we've only gotten a couple of the Straw Hats so far, though. Because Yeah, it's only been Brooke, Frankie, and Jinbei so far.
Most of them are on the latter end of the alphabet.
Yeah. Luffy, Nami, and Robin are all really close together alphabetically.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they expected. We're not done here.
I'll show you how it's done.
Stop messing with us.
Okay, now I'm 1-on-1.
Not a chance.
No, you're supposed to hit me with a pointy end.
Bad jokes won't save you, Volador.
It's over now. Riff-raff.
Oh, pair of duelists, okay.
I'll take it
It's
from
all
here.
over now.
It's not as over as they think.
I mean, it's over for them.
I mean, yeah.
Oh no, it's so over.
It's Ogre Freezer.
It's all ogre now.
I was trained by my king's musketeers.
So I've heard.
It's very funny to just, like, bring up that particular meme to people and them not realizing what it is until they learn what it actually is. Are you familiar with the source of that meme?
Possibly not.
Do you want me to inform you?
Yes.
It's from a very disturbing web animation from like a decade ago called Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life.
Oh, that one! Is it from that one? Oh, fuck!
Yep.
I have watched that. It's been a while because it's
It's
insane.
Yeah, it's so fucking wild. It's all ogre now. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. I wonder what drugs the person was on when they made that.
Probably a high amount of painkillers.
Possibly. I wouldn't dismiss that out of hand.
Hard time catching up, eh?
Guards! The intruder is here!
Kablooey!
Unfortunate, buddy.
Inconceivable!
Don't talk this over. Oopsie.
You won't get away with this!
I'm above all this.
Ah, there are some.
Are you? Are you really?
See you later.
Don't do anything stupid!
That's asking a lot from these folks.
Holding up in there.
What now?
Do you know how to use that thing?
Oh, what do you think of El Vigilante?
You shouldn't be afraid of showing your true self.
Yeah, it is pretty wild to think about, like, how many memes that we have nowadays just originate from these shit posts across the internet.
Shitposts are what make the internet is what made the internet go round for a while.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No one calls me like that.
Well, they should.
You owe me one!
I mean, do you remember the ASDF movies? They were basically just a bunch of shitposts all in one.
Try me.
Yeah, they are fun shit posts.
Oh, very fun shitposts.
I'm sure you'll get me next time.
I think we'll probably do this one and then call it. We'll watch the
Oh, good idea.
clip.
This is an ambush, Volador!
Oh no! I'm so surprised.
She's going to break everything!
You bet!
man.
Run, motherfucker, run, motherfucker, run.
How tough can you be?
If by rules, I lead by mustache. Oh, too weak to fight fair.
You were saying?
We'll find you.
You should call the guards to help you.
All right, boys. Let's show the rookies how we do it.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Fighting a professional. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Not much as it turned out.
I'm here to stop you. We will be back, Volador.
Doing these is also an exercise in resource
I play by
management.
my own rules. I'll never submit.
Stop messing with us. Surrender now.
I never stop fighting. Here we go.
I suddenly regret skipping trade.
This is where it gets interesting.
Lackey?
My turn to parry?
The Lord never rests.
You're no more absurd.
Just a few too many at the moment for it to be comfortable.
Well, stand in the tide. Please, don't attack like now.
Adelante!
I'll leave her to you. Now's our chance.
Yeah, back on topic. I do believe the Rise and shitpost, the Rise of a Bridge series came out roughly in tandem.
Yeah.
Don't get in my way.
Chandelier, don't even think about it.
Not a chandelier.
It is time to end this masquerade.
What, like that one song by, I think it was Rihanna, right? Not Rihanna. No, I'm thinking of someone else. Rihanna did Umbrella, not Chandelier.
That could have been your neck.
Was Chandelier by Sia? I don't know.
This isn't some
I honestly have no idea.
I'm not super,
Feel that?
I'm not super well versed in pop songs, if I'm being honest.
That will do.
I'm much more well versed in rock.
free time is later, soldiers.
Don't like me. Get in line.
I hate idealists. I'll catch you! Catch the intruder! Get over here!
How about this? Did I catch you off guard?
You better dodge.
Shame on you! Fool me twice! Shame on me!
So, out of curiosity, Milt, how often do you rewatch TFS,
You're smart.
rather, Dragon Ball Z Abridged?
I mean, technically been watching a fair amount of it through the creator commentaries.
Right.
Hmm.
If she does that one more time... Let her!
But I would say I probably rewatched the movies more than anything else.
The movies are good for being standalone, so yeah.
I do accept bribes.
Of course, if I'm being honest, like... So what... Do you restart the series from the beginning when you do rewatch it, or do you restart from a specific point? Because I usually restart from, like, mid to late season 1 at the earliest. Because as they've admitted, a lot of the earlier jokes don't age that well.
Yeah. I think on the rare occasion I have gone back to rewatch, like, as much of the series as possible, it probably has been, like, right from the beginning, but that is probably rare. Mostly I'll just do, if I'm going for the actual series, it's probably going to be episodes. But there's also occasions where I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna watch this episode, say in late season 3, and end up just watching the rest of them to the end.
Oh yeah, no, that's happened to me several times. I just feel like watching an episode and I'm like, well, shit, now I'm here at the end of the series again.
Yeah.
I usually don't set out to do full rewatches either. I just I am fondly remembering a certain set of jokes, and I want to rewatch the episode in which those jokes were delivered. And oops, I finished the series.
Yeah, I mean, the episodes that I probably go back to the most are Tien's big moment in, what was it, 47, 48?
I think it was 48 was Tien's big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a good one. I think 34 is also a good one. The one where Trunks arrives. So I have 33 or 34.
Yeah. And the other one is basically Perfect Cell's first 2 episodes. Because I think those, if I remember correctly, those 2 are the ones that were basically coming out when I first got into DBZA.
Oh wow, you got into it way later than I did.
Yeah.
I got into DBZA like when it was like early season 2. I think it was like episode 12 or 13 was out when I got into it.
I mean, I just wasn't, you know, really an anime fan before I watched DBZA. I mean, I'd watched, Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid, but once that basically went away and GX went away, that was pretty much it. I didn't really watch anime beyond the occasional, like, maybe episode of Pokemon, after that. So until basically I saw on a in the comments of the wrestling website that I frequent, the "he keeps kicking me in the dick" scene.
Oh yeah, that's so funny.
And I found that really funny. So I thought, I want to know where this is from. So I think I'll ask the nerdiest person I know, aka my brother. So I basically wait until he, because he was at uni at the time, so I wait until he was back home from uni and asked him. And just so happened that, or that birthday weekend, I binged the entire series looking for this one fucking scene, not realizing it was from the movies.
Nice.
Stop using swords! Cover me! She has it! You're on fire tonight!
And yeah, after that, I think I must have started watching their gaming stuff, because I'm fairly sure I started watching them right as they started, definitely right as they started the Fallout 4 playthrough, and I think right as they started the first Nuzlocke.
Hmm. Man, I could never do a Nuzlocke on my own. I just, like, get too attached.
Yeah. It's honestly kind of wild how I did actually get into TFS, and TFS gaming in particular, right as their golden age started.
Mm-hmm. They have been on a minor decline, but fortunately it hasn't been too bad.
Yeah.
It's more than just like COVID and the associated things that screwed them over. As well as just some members leaving for their own personal reasons.
I mean, you know, fucking copyright stuff on YouTube just getting so much worse. Certainly probably contributed.
Oh, it definitely didn't help.
She looks hungry. I'll surprise them. What scares you then?
The armored chicken is scary.
Oh, this again.
You'll have to pay more attention.
It's really annoying, you know.
You're ruining the festivities.
Capture and attain.
You can't just do it, people, when you feel like it.
Kinda not.
Regroup behind me. Puny fencer.
Okay, that's that dealt with.
Oh, come see me.
Stop pulling around. Let me get.
Let your guard down.
Please don't hurt me.
I was following TFS for quite a while. I remember when they first dropped Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. And that was a very fun time. That bait and switch was so fucking funny at the time. And in hindsight, I don't think they would have been able to take on an actual One Piece Abridged.
Oh, no way.
Between Toei being an absolute asshole about copyright shit, and just the sheer length of One Piece, it just would not have worked.
I expected you to parry.
All in favor of panicking?
Deep breath, amigo, deep breath. Don't attack together.
Like, you occasionally see people talking about, like, oh, they should do a One Piece Abridged, or I want to try a One Piece Abridged. Is like, bruh.
Yeah,
You
just,
do not know what you are asking for.
I mean, just from a length perspective, you'd have to cut out so much to make it a viable thing. And even then...
Not to mention, like, even with, like, One Piece as a template, you'd still have to cut out a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You will pay for
And of course, there's also the whole wit abridged treatment of One Piece, or rather, like the One Piece that they're doing.
Perhaps you lose more gracefully this time.
You know.
Speaking of which, I know we've mentioned it before on stream, or at least I'm pretty sure we have, but like, I really fucking hope Wit doesn't use AI bullshit for that project.
Yeah, it would suck a lot if they do.
I mean, I would straight up boycott it.
Yeah.
And it'd be a damn shame.
It would.
Try to follow me now.
But like, there's been a lot of people vocally speaking out against AI bullshit, both in the Anglosphere and amongst Japanese fans. So I do imagine it would not go over well if they even tried.
Yeah. I saw some chuds who thought that Japan was going to start using AI for translation to get away from the woke localizers in the West.
Oh yeah, that bullshit.
Woke in inverted commas, obviously.
Yeah, no. They don't seem to realize that translation is just as much of an art as it is a science.
Yeah.
Like, there is no way you can translate something without taking some artistic liberties. Because there's always at least some degree of, like, stuff that just does not translate language to language.
Yeah.
In some cases, it's an issue of just, like, specific wordplay or simile or metaphors or whatnot. In other cases, it's very much an issue of, hey, this thing just does not translate at all because it's a word that does not have an equivalent in the other language. Like, something that does that's hard to translate across languages is the nuance between the different ways that the phrase "I love you" is expressed in Japanese. Because you have like the much more subtle ski, which is just like often translated as just like rather than love. Then there's daisuki, which is like a lot or love. And then of course there's aishiteru, which is like the strongest expression of love in the language.
Yeah.
And it's like super strong wording that it doesn't get translated that well into English because English only has like a couple variations on the same word to express those sentiments. Now they have different words for like the concept of love, like they have, but a lot of those are loan words. So there's like platonic love, romantic love, there's familial love, or there's and then they use like Greek words like eros or pletos or agape to express the different concepts. But again, that's like using loan words and not actually expressing like the sentiment person to person. It's just a description of the concept.
Yeah.
So yeah, not the same thing. But yeah, so you gotta find ways to translate that in a way that works, that people comprehend thoroughly, and that's not an easy feat.
No.
Let's have some.
Like, Aishiteru especially has to be translated in, like, several different, has been translated in several different ways. And usually it's just, like, adding a bunch of modifiers to the base love, love verb. Like, a bunch of adjectives and adverbs, like, this person loves this person more than anything in the world, for example. Mm-hmm. Or, love till the end of time, or something along those lines, basically. That's the easiest example to think of in terms of like the different nuances of translation, and just between those two languages. Like another thing, like Spanish, for example, is another language that frequently gets translated into English, And Spanish has a thing where every single noun, except for like maybe a handful, is gendered. Like, so you have to understand like the gendering of a noun and its adjacent adjectives, because every adjective can be switched based on the gendering of the noun it's applied to.
Yeah.
So and some of them are really weird, because agua, despite having an an like most feminine nouns, is actually a masculine noun. So it's like, what the, like, the exceptions to the rule are notable because there's not that many, unlike the English language, which is, you know, a fucking clusterfuck with its rules. Like, I before E except after C, except there are exceptions to that as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, with Japanese, I'd assume it probably doesn't help that we don't use the same alphabets either.
Well, Japanese, as a rule, is like, the pronunciation is not too difficult across languages, because Japanese is very... Most of the sounds of Japanese are pretty easy to pronounce, if you are familiar with, like,
but there's
English
also,
or Romance
different
languages.
Emphasis in Japanese.
There is. It's a syllabic emphasis that really gets you.
Yeah.
Especially when it has, like, the doubled up words, like the double K sound, for example.
Yes.
Those will really throw you.
They tend towards pronouncing all of the letters in a word, even if they're doubling up.
Yes.
Which can create problems. But anyway, we finished that particular arena mode, so we are going to be ending. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed another foray into En Garde. In terms of future stuff, Tuesday and Thursday will be gaming stuff. Saturday will be the Anime of 2023 stream. That's going to be a long one. And then Sunday, not entirely sure what we're going to do Sunday. We will have
We
to
still
see.
have to work out when we're coming back to D&D.
Yeah. So otherwise, please do give us a follow here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like and subscribe if you have not already. Don't forget to leave a comment down below and press that bell icon to get notifications when we upload a new video.
And hopefully we will see you on Tuesday, but just going to do that because, as I said, I promised that we would watch the month of the week thing. En Garde will cooperate. Let's quit that. Let's bring up new window there. Let's bring up YouTube. Gavel goat month week. Right, we will come back to that. And for you, I will share that, and hopefully you'll get audio from this.
What has become a Christmas tradition for vandals in the Swedish town of Gavle?
Christmassy vandalism.
Christmassy vandalism. We're getting close. I'll give you clues. It's a 42-foot high straw goat that's in the town square.
They burn fire to the goat.
They burn it down. You got insight for him. They burn it down, and they burn it down every year. They burn. It started in 1966, and it got burnt down. And the guy who paid for it, like a local businessman, got all his money back in insurance. 1969, burnt down. 1970, burnt down. 1972, the goat collapsed because of sabotage. Every year they rebuild the straw goat. 1974, burnt down. 1976, hit by a car. 78, kicked to pieces. 79, burnt before it was even put up. 83, burnt down. 84, burnt down. 87, a heavily fireproof goat was built. It got burnt down and went for Christmas. 89, burnt down. 91, burnt down on Christmas Eve, then moved to Stockholm, burnt down again. 92, burnt down 8 days after it was built. There's 2 goats now, and the second one got burnt down 3 days later. Every year, and they don't want wanted to happen. They put web cameras on it. They sent the army around it. 2001, set on fire the 23rd of December by Lawrence Jones, a 51-year-old visitor from Cleveland, Ohio. Jones stayed in Cork. He was no goat burner, but believed he was taking part in a completely legal goat burning tradition. 2003, burnt down. 2004, burnt down. 21, like whatever. 2002, were burnt by vandals dressed as Santa and the gingerbread man, who fired a flaming arrow at it at 9 o'clock on the 3rd of December. 2011, the firefighters of Galville spread the goat with water to create a coating of ice in the hope of protecting it from arson. The goat was burnt down. 2013, the straw used to build the goat was soaked in anti-flammable liquid to prevent it from burning in the event of an arson attack. The inauguration took place on the 1st of December. On the 21st of December, the goat was burnt down. Last year, Trevor, 3 attempts at arson were made, but the goat survived and was dismantled on train on December.
That is the Christmas episode. Good night.
And with
Which year was this?
I believe 2014.
Oh.
But yes, with that, we will call it a day. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday.
See you next year. Bye-bye.